Hey friends, happy Tuesday. Today's video is a little late because I was working all day. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I've decided on where I plan to visit in Malaysia next. Thank you all so much for your suggestions. I've got so many places that I want to visit, but for this weekend, I plan to go to Bentong. It's fairly close. I think it's only an hour away from KL. I'm going there because I have a friend who's Malaysian and he has family that's there. And he said we can go stay at his bungalow and then have some durian at the farm and just really relax there. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably make some videos there. Yeah. And then I also wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite places that I feel like are less touristy and really not marketed as much in Malaysia, because I feel like there's a lot of places worth visiting in Malaysia, and some of them are known to foreigners like me, are known to the public, but some of the rest of them are really only for locals or many people that have just not heard of them, and I really think they're worth visiting. So, especially during this MCO period, because I realized this time when I went to Redang Island that there's a lot fewer people traveling around because most of the tourists are not here. And then the water is cleaner, the air is fresher, just overall, you can have more space. So, number one on my list of hidden gems or just really beautiful places in Malaysia that I feel like people should know more about is Kuala Selangor. It is a fisherman's village. I rarely didn't even hear about it having been around Malaysia for quite a while until maybe a year after I came to visit. I really like it because at the village there's this river, and then when you stay at I stayed at an Airbnb, and when you stay there, literally from your housing, you can jump into the river. Although it's kind of yellow, but the owner told me that it's completely clean, and he jumped in with me. He jumped in first, like, come on. And we just hopped in and swam around the river. And then also, you can get some really fresh fish. And you really get a taste of what it's like to live in a fisherman's village. Also, nearby is the Mirror Island. There, you can take amazing photos. That place is a little bit more touristy, but I think it's still worth visiting just because it's close by. So, you take a boat to the island, and then you can see the reflection from the sky onto the ground because the island is kind of a little bit underneath the water. So it goes for really beautiful photos where you can have your reflection. Uh, that place, as well as they have some local bee farms, and you can also drink some fermented coconut alcohol. I remember that's how it was. It's very interesting. Now, I didn't really like the taste, but it's quite unique if you're adventurous. So I highly recommend Kuala Selangor, and it's also close by KL, probably an hour and a half away, which is very doable for anybody wanting to travel. And number two on my list is a place that when I told many Malaysians that I was going to go visit the first time, they told me I could probably skip it because they couldn't imagine what there was to do there. I was actually fortunate enough to be invited by the tourism bureau there, and that place is Taiping. It is, I believe, on the west side, northern west side of Malaysia. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. And I really enjoyed my time there because as a person, I'm from the US, and as a foreigner, it's very special to see all that greenery. So I stayed on top of Maxwell Hill, which is a beautiful, beautiful housing area where you can overlook the city and you have a beautiful night view. There isn't too much light pollution there, so you can get a good feel of the sky. You can see all the stars, and it also gets a little bit misty. So, like at times, so it feels like you're in a fairy tale. So you see the mist, and then once the mist goes by, you see the stars, and it's just very. Some people say Maxwell Hill is a haunted place, but I felt completely fine there. But it was just very eerie. I liked it though. And then there's also bat caves that you can visit there. I also saw some pink dolphins in one of the rivers or lakes. I'm not sure. It's connected to the ocean. Supposedly, we were very, very lucky to see the pink dolphins, but we did. And then there's also ATVing, and they have a really remarkable zoo. I saw white giraffes there as well, which are supposedly really rare, as well as got to feed the hippos, which was a very fun experience. So Taiping, don't be fooled. It's a little bit harder to get to, and it takes a little more research, but I think it's totally worth the trip if you're looking for hidden gems, because it's not a really heavily promoted place and you won't find too many tourists there. Also, another one of my favorite places in Malaysia is more on the east side. It's got to be, I mean, there's so many places I enjoy, but I feel like this place is worth visiting just because of the beautiful view. It's in Sabah, which has the Mount Kinabalu, but not actually at the Mount Kinabalu because I've never climbed it. But I went to Desa Farm, which is a farm, and you can have some fresh milk. But my favorite part about it is the scenery. You really get to see the entire Mount Kinabalu from there, which goes for amazing photos and just that's fresh sunlight and the view. You feel like you're in an entire different country. It's totally different from the rest of Malaysia. So I highly recommend going there. You get some fresh yogurt, some nice ice cream, some milk. And then from there, you can head to Renau Town if you would like to go deeper. But I just feel like these three places are really underrated. Because, yes, many people tell me I should go to Penang, which I've been to, and then the islands, which are nice. Kuching is brilliant as well. But these three, I feel like, as a foreigner, they're quite special because I don't see anything like it at all from California. I'm from California. So I highly recommend it, whether you're a local or whether you're a foreigner thinking about visiting Malaysia. I would like to hear your guys' suggestions of where you think is underrated, where you think is maybe a place worth visiting that maybe people don't know about. Because I love finding these hidden gems. Well, that's it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you all. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed it. Take care. Have an amazing, I think it's about, you're probably about to go to bed. So have an amazing sleep and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.